Maybe you feel like shimmying or swirling or getting smaller or getting bigger, or opening and closing, or bending and stretching. Maybe there's a little walking, jogging, bouncing, shaking to be done.
Let's start by letting the pointy parts of you lead the way. A nose, a knee, a heel, whatever part of you deem pointy, let it lead the way. Let that pointy part point you in some direction. Some directions, some notable pathways around your body, and the space in which your body resides right now.
As you set the body in motion, say hello to each new action. Say hello to each new energy shift. Say hello to each new sensation of soothing electricity that lights up the systems of your doing. Just say hello to all of this.
A finger, a toe, an elbow. The pointy parts are carving space, designing designs, grabbing at lines, and driving you around. Remember, just try to be cool about it. No pressure to make something awesome happen. It is already awesome. Just to be jutting around the space with your pointy parts leading the way, let's not pretend that this act alone is not awesome.
And as you get into a steady pulse of these actions and these energy shifts and these new sensations and saying hello to everything, consider these things. The sun will rise and set. The moon will wax and wane. The eyes will open and close. The ears will tune in and tune out. The body will animate and rest. The seasons will cycle, 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 cycle.
Maybe now there's no real distinction between what you consider a pointy part and a round part. The heel can be pointy and bulbous all at once. So can a nose, or a breast, or a hip bone. So really, any part of you can be leading the way right now. Carving space, designing designs, grabbing at lines, and driving you around. And maybe they're taking 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Maybe they're flinging themselves side to side before bursting into whips and whirls. Or maybe they're softly shoveling the ground beneath them and constructing cushy castles around them. Then dipping into gelatinous waves of warm thickness of something new and mysterious.
And then another set of possibilities comes along. Movement in the wrists directly transfers to the shoulders. All straightforward, like a vector of things lining up. Dots on a line, one after the other. In this stretch of miles. In the heels and the palms of the hands, in the forearms and in the neck. One and then the other. A path in a particular direction. These things settle into place.
However your pointy, bulbous parts are manifesting movement, just be cool about it. All of these choices are impermanent, but perhaps satisfying and memorable, and really lovely. But they're still here and gone, here and gone, here and gone. I'm going to stop talking now, but please continue to practice making some awesome choices for as long as your pointy, bulbous parts desire. All day, now, and tomorrow, and whenever they feel moved to do so. Whatever choices you make in the next few minutes, just try to be cool about it. These choices are impermanent. Here and gone, here and gone, here and gone.
And then jumbly, bumbly, fumbly, like everything tumbling on top of itself. Piles of actions in the legs and the spine, in the fingers and the knees. Piling, 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 just action after action, word after word. Stacking and layering and pouring into lush mounds of movements. In the tailbone, in the elbows, in the head and the thighs, the feet and the arms. These things stratify the space. Next, all combined, the lining up, the particular direction, actions settling onto a singular flat surface, with the pull of the vertical tumbling and the ramshackle pyramids of materials, all combined in some way again. Lining up, specific direction, actions settling into a measured pace on a long line, mixed up with randomly descending and shuffling into the next supporting layer. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, or whatever you want to call out there and in here. And now do a short dance about what you sense is out there. Now do a short dance about what you feel is in here. Consider doing or not doing the following. Right arm circles. One leg thinks about lifting. Left shoulder moves forward. Turning, turning, turning. Choose another directional facing. Walk a bit. Jog a bit. Walk again. Flex and relax several times. Tilt the head to the left and rub your tummy clockwise. Softly swing the left leg into the space behind you. Hop over to the right foot. Both hands go palm down, but the arms go over your head. Drawing circles with the hips. Think yourself into a statuesque posture. Think your way out of it and freely move around until you stop thinking. Only feeling. Only noticing the feeling. Only, really, 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 really only doing the body's cyclical language. Keep going. We will check in soon enough and bring this to a close. In the next several breaths and moments, bring your actions into a steady and calm place. Maybe even a buzzy stillness. As I say the words that follow, consider responding with a one-time action, a gesture, a movement symbol that feels known yet spontaneous. The sun will rise and the sun will set. The moon will wax and the moon will wane. The eyes will open and the eyes will close. The ears will tune in and the ears will tune out. The body will animate, and the body will rest. And the seasons cycle, 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 cycle.